Okay, now what we're going to do, let's take a look at licenses. First, let's go and see what we can access right now. So we're going to go to office.com and you're going to click these dots up here. And you'll see all these fun apps you have. And one of the apps we're going to have to use is Power Automate. We're going to go ahead and click that. So we have access to Power Automate. Let's take a look at more apps. And we're going to go take a look at forms. Oh, we don't have access. But why? Well, that's because we're not licensed to access this. So, to do this, we're going to have to go see to another console, actually. So first, let's go find our user. Go identity. We're going to go all users. We're going to go here. Now for this, we're probably going to need another role. But first, let's go licenses. And you'll see we have the Power Automate license, so that's good. That means we'll be able to use it. That's why it popped up. But we don't have anything else. So we're going to go to the M365 Admin Center, which is just admin.microsoft.com, and this will take us directly to the licenses. Now you'll see that we have two here. We have the Business Basic and we have the Entra Suite. So what we're going to do, we can't go in any of these. We can't assign these licenses. So let's go back here and let's go to PIM. We're going to go to My Roles and we have the User Administrator role. So if we go ahead and activate that, just waiting for it to load. We're going to put in license management. It's always important to put in what you're doing just for auditing reasons. We're going to go ahead and activate. All right, we're all activated. Now we're going to go back here and let's go ahead and just refresh our screen. Nothing. We're going to go home. We're going to go billing and we're going to go licenses. So it looks like user can't even assign licenses that way. So let's go to our guide and see what we would need to assign licenses. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and search. There's a license administrator role. So this is what we need. Now, if you completed the task at the end of at task 1, you'll be able to assign this role to yourself. Now, this is not a best practice. Typically, you would open up a ticket and have another administrator assign you the license. But for the sake of this training, we're going to go ahead and do it ourselves. So we're going to refresh here. And we should have privileged role admin. You're going to go ahead and activate that. Then you're going to go ahead and assign yourself that role. And then once we have that role, we're going to go ahead and activate it and go back to licenses. So let's go ahead and go to the PIM portal. Go to my roles and activate. All right, now we've activated our license administrator role. So now it does take a while for the license administrator role to kick in and for it to propagate over to the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So feel free after you activate it to walk away, get some water or whatever for a few minutes, okay? Now we're here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, and these are the licenses we need to get access to Microsoft Forms. So now I went ahead and added that here already for my admin. And I also added the Microsoft Entra Suite license as well. So go ahead and add both of those. And if you don't already have the Power Automate license, you can add it here, but it is covered under the M365 Business Basic. Now that we have those licenses assigned, what else we want to do is we want to create a group that will allow us to assign licenses to it. And it's going to be a dynamic group, which means it will automatically add users to the group. So to do that, we're going to go back to Entra. Let's pull back up our admin account. So we're in Azure. Let's go ahead and go over to Entra. We're going to go Identity. We're going to go Groups. Now you should already have your user administrator created. If not, go ahead and activate it, not create it. If not, go ahead and click New Group. You're going to leave it as Security. For the name, let's go ahead and name it M365. And then let's go back to group types real quick. There are two types of group types. There's security, which is just a regular group you assign to it. You don't get anything special. It's the group and that's it. But then there's the Microsoft 365 group. With this, you get a little bit extra. You'll get a team, you'll get a distribution list, and a lot of other things that we're not going to use right now. So we're going to leave it like this. And we'll just say group for M365. We're going to say no for this for now. Go ahead and add yourself as an owner. Adding yourself or anyone else as an owner gives them the ability to add and remove people from the group, even if they're not an administrator. And finally, we're going to change this to dynamic user. So if you look here, you'll see we have assigned, dynamic user, and dynamic device. Dynamic user allows us to query a certain subset of people, and it will automatically add those people. So we're going to do that. And for now, we're going to go ahead and do account enabled equals, and then your value is going to be true. And if you want to see it, it'll show down here, and you can also validate the rule and see who will fall under that category. So let's look at our accounts here. Select. All these accounts are enabled, so they will be a part of the group. You can also do other things like add department and things like that. We're going to go ahead and save our group and create. Now we are going to go back to the admin center. We're going to go billing and licenses. Now we're going to go in and we are going to add the groups. Make sure you click groups, click assign license, M365. And now you've assigned it. And we're going to do the same thing for Entra Suite. Assign license, M365, assign. Now what you could do is you could also just go to the group and assign that way, but it'll bring you back to this page. Go here again, Power Automate, assign license, group, M365. And now we're done. We've gone ahead and we've now added those licenses. So now any enabled user will get added to that group and will automatically get those licenses assigned. All right. Well, now we are done with the preliminary work. We can move on to the automation work. See you soon.